Hello everyone, hope you're doing just fantastic this week. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different, so I wanted to talk about the state of Rainbow Six Siege. The last few seasons have featured operators with overlapping quote-unquote unique abilities. Nock is an offensive Caveira or Vigil, Kali is another Glaz, Womai is very similar to Jaeger, etc. Now I understand that in some of these situations, operators were designed in this way on purpose. Womai was added to try and lower Jaeger's very high pick rate, for example. And while it's good that they're trying to create competition and competitive balance in team composition, I'm just not sure that it's had its desired effect. According to the most recent data I've seen, Jaeger is still picked in over 90% of the matches at the, I believe it's just the diamond level on PC that they show. But yeah, that information comes straight from Ubisoft. I'm not really sure how they collect it. I imagine they can tell who people are playing just by looking at the game files. And whereas Womai is picked just 10 to 15%, somewhere in that range. So instead of lowering Jaeger's pick rate, they have added a new operator, and now the overlapping pick rate is over 100% between them, and still predominantly Jaeger. Like I say, it was around 90%. So taking a look at the upcoming season, we're getting a new unique operator in Oryx, who looks like he could actually be a lot of fun, kind of similar to Juggernaut in many ways. But we're also getting what seems like it's just a straight upgrade on Alibi. Of course, Ayana is an offensive operator, and that is different, but the gadget itself, yeah, it looks like it's an upgrade. We've also learned that moving forward, the introduction of new operators is going to slow. This is going to allow Ubisoft to work on map reworks and operator reworks like Tachanka. And it's also going to give them more time to focus on the state of the game in terms of the core gameplay. As I mentioned earlier, new maps are being focused on less, while old maps like House in Oregon are getting reworks. And that's, of course, in addition to the maps that have already been reworked. Now, I'm not saying that any of these decisions are bad per se, but it is undeniable that the new content is starting to trickle compared to what we've been used to. New operators are recycling abilities and weapons when they're at it. And let's not forget that Ubisoft has said that they want to support this game for 10 years, and we're just entering year 5, so we're halfway through the support. And they also want to have 100 operators. If you weren't aware, we currently sit at 54, and that includes the addition of Oryx and Ayana. So, I don't know, maybe you will feel differently, maybe I'm kind of by myself on an island over here, but I'm starting to feel like the game, while it really is amazing at its core, it's getting kind of tired to me. You know, the reworked maps, while they can offer more competitive matches, they also feel like the game is kind of losing a part of its core, a part of itself. Classic Canal, Clubhouse, or Hereford may have been more one-sided than their reworks, but for many, these are sorely missed, and it's led to a call, at least on Reddit, for a classic map rotation. And that's something that I think would be a great idea, even if it was only temporary, to have classic maps, maybe just the launch maps in a temporary play mode. I think that would be fun to go back to for a weekend or something. But circling back to the topic at hand, even the reworks are getting tired fast. They take a week or two to learn the new aspects, the new ins and outs, how they've changed, how they're similar, and then it's just the map I've played 100 times before. Like, yes, it is technically slightly different, but with these reworks, they seem to be trying to keep the feel and the core of the map while just making it more competitive. Which means that while the map has changed, it doesn't really feel like it's changed too much. It doesn't feel like a new map. Like I say, once you get used to it, it just feels like this is the map. New operators, lately, for me at least, have been largely uninspiring. I just don't get excited over a new operator that's very similar to an existing one. And judging from Jaeger and Womai's pick rates, I'm not alone in that feeling. You know, they introduced Womai, and people had hundreds of hours in Jaeger. They didn't want to switch to a different operator, who, for a while, he was just referred to as Jaeger 2.0. But as always, guys, this is just my opinion, and I'd really love to hear yours, so feel free to leave it down in the comments section below. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. If you liked it, please do hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing for more. And if you didn't, as always, feel free to hit that thumbs down. So until next time, guys, take it easy.